Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaitana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam wa lakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا وعملا متقبلا ورزقا طيبا اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. Inshallah, today by the izn of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we are going to look sarf kabir in Naqis. So let's start. Okay, so what are some rules we can, or the shortcut we can see? It says that when we have E sound, like we have in khashiya, we have E sound, right? Or we can look at that middle root letter has kasra. So kha, shin, ya are the root letter, and the middle root letter has kasra. When that happen, doesn't matter it is madi or mudariya. Then when we come to sarf kabir of hum and antum, these plural ones, they are going to take oo sound. So if it is E sound, when we are conjugating hum and antum, which is plurals, so when we are conjugating plurals, the sound will become oo. For example, when we say khashiya, so khashiya is huwa khashiya, huma khashiya with alif, and then hum will be khashu. Hum would be khashu. So basically what's going on, whenever the middle root letter has kasra and we are conjugating hum, it will become oo sound. So that what it meant. So E makes oo sound. And then if we have a sound, like we have in hada, so hada has a sound, or we can see that middle root letter, hada, ya, the root letter, and dal have fatha. So when that happen and we are conjugating, so at hum and antum, it will take au sound. So hada will become hadaya in huma, and then hadau, not hadu, hadau. So that is very, I should say, easy tip to recognize that how we are going to conjugate hum and antum. And that is not particular for madi or mudariya, rather it is it can apply for both. So whenever we are conjugating, we have E sound at hum or and antum, it will become oo sound, and if it has a sound, then hum and antum, it will become au sound. So hada, hadau, and then yahdi is the mudariya, right? So hada is past tense and yahdi is present, right? So hada, yahdi, and since we have E sound over here, right, the middle root letter has kasra, so it is ending on yahdi, E sound we are hearing. So same rule is going to apply. We will say on whom yahduna, not yahdawna, yahduna. So we need to remember this rule. That is very handy when we do sarf kabir. Okay, then it says in Madi, the ya ending drops at whom. So for example, we are saying nasiya, nasiya is huwa, right? Huwa nasiya, and huma will be nasiya with alif. So I have to add alif with it. That will become nasiya huma. And then for whom, it will be, since it has kasra, it will become nasu. And the ya ending drops at whom. So we don't see ya anymore. Rather, what do we see over here? Wow. And we need to remember this wow is not root letter. Rather, root letter is kind of dropped. And this is wow of jama, because whom is a plural, right? So this wow is wow of plurality. So whenever we have a weak letter meeting with whom, with the whom and antum, the plural wow, right? The wow of jama, that gonna happen. That weak letter is going to be dropped. We won't be able to see the weak letter. So root letter only two over here, noon and seen. So whom become nasu. And then ya and alif ending drops at whom, hiya, and huma. The example is whom will be hadaw. So we don't see, you see this wow, right? So again, this wow is not weak letter. We need to remember that. Rather, this is what? Wow of jama. So basically, wow is dropped over here. And then hiya, hadat. So we don't see hadavat, right? So wow is dropped. So this is hadat. And huma is hadata. So we see that at whom, hiya, and huma, the weak letter, the vowel is dropped. Okay, so if it is ya and alif, whatever it is going, the ending is going to be dropped. Then in mudariya, vowel always drops at whom, antum, and anti. So whom example is yahduna, right? So we don't see this wow. Otherwise, it should be yahduna, yahduna, because yahdu, and then we need to add noon, right? But that weak letter is dropped, and this wow over here is not weak letter. Rather, this is the wow of jama. Hum yahduna, then antum istahduna, and then anti istahdina. And again, we should not get confused that, okay, I see this weak letter over here. This is not weak letter. Rather, again, anti need a ya, right? Basically, this is the sign telling us that this is anti. So that is the sign of anti, and that makes tahdina, because we need ina sound when it comes to anti, right? Anti tansurina. Then we have whom yad'una. So this wow is not weak letter, rather that wow of jama. Same is antum tad'una, and then anti is tad'ina. So this ya is again ya for anti. And then asma. So when it comes to nouns, we have masdar as a noun, we have isam fa'il as a noun, we have zarf, right? Isam maf'ul, they are all isms. So when it comes to isms, the rafa version would be with kasra. Nasab version would look like that. because it need a chair, right? So this fathatan need alif, and then jar would again be like rafa, and that is for masdar. And ism file, and that is family 5 and 6. The example is tawalla, ya tawalla, and its masdar would be tawallin, tawallin. So it is taking kasra, and that is a rafa version. Nasab version is tawalli yan, and jar version is tawallin. Okay, so how it become tawallin, just my thought according to whatever we rules we learned so far. So basically it should be tawalluyun, right? If we see ta'allamun, we bring on the patron of, I'm talking about family 5. So if we bring on the patron of ta'allamun, that should be tawalluyun, the master, right? Tawalluyun. And now this u and ya are not compatible, right? So what happened? According to this ya, we have given kasra to this lam. So when we did that, then we have another rule to apply now. What was that? That if we have u sound, if we have u sound or a sound, right? And the letter before has kasra, then what happened? This vowel becomes silent, right? That is a rule. So according to that, we made this ya silent, and now if this is silent, we are just dropping it. And when we drop this ya to compensate that what we did, we need to give this lam another haraka, so that this is how it becomes tawallin. So tawallin and tawalliyan and tawallin. And now this alif maksura ending is non-flexible. We know that, right? So the rafa version, if it is alif maksura, is an, and an, right? All three are same. And this apply to mazid fihi, ism maf'ul, and zarf. And the example is mahdan. Mahdan is our zarf. So mahdan, mahdan, and mahdan. All three status would be same. So that is about alif maksura and about zarf. And same gonna happen to ism maf'ul, and that apply to mazid fihi. And for family 1, the zarf should look like that. Then amar nahi and majzoom, when we are making fil mudariya majzoom, then what gonna happen? Vowel drops, and it is replaced by corresponding haraka, meaning if it is u sound, then it will take waw. If it is e sound, it will take ya, and whatever, right? So this is how they are going to correspond. So huwa, hiya, anta, ana, and nahnu. So huwa yahdi, right? And when we are making it majzoom, that would be lam yahdi. So we just drop that. Then hiya tad'u will become lam tad'u. So this waw is dropped. Ana abqa, we need to drop this alif maksura, and that will become majzoom. Ana lam abqa. Then about masdar is going to be ending on alif mamduda, like alif and hamza. So that will become nida'un, ihsa'un, imbiga'un, ihtida'un, isti'la'un. And that is for family 3, 4, 7, 8, and 10. Then family 5 and 6, masdar, will be ending on kasras. So that will be tazakkin. Family 2 would look like tasmiyatun. So that is ta'limun, right? Ta'limun patron. Allama yuallimu ta'liman. So it is taking, what is that called? Tamarbuta, tasmiyatun. And then family 3, it is going to be ending on alif and tamarbuta. So it's gonna look like munadatun on that pattern. So let's explore and see in action. So sarf kabir, the sarf kabir of mujarrad is the same as the sarf kabir or mazid fihi. So there is no difference. There is only one key difference. If the root letter is waw, the waw comes back in madi and mudariya. Otherwise, a ya comes back. So da'a will become da'awa, that is da'a, right? So basically it is waw. So if the root letter is waw, the waw comes back in madi. Because we say when we are writing, how we are writing, we say da'a, right? And then da'a, or we write, I think like that. So da'a, this is huwa, and this is huma. Da'a, da'awa. So this waw is coming back. Yeah, it's right, written over here. Otherwise, it's going to be ya. And the example we can see hada, right? Hada is become hada ya. So wow, like over here, the ya is coming back. So if the root letter is waw, we know that da'a is basically da'awa, right? So weak letter, the root letter are da, ain, and waw. So that's why we see in madi and mudariya it is coming back. Otherwise, it will take ya. Okay, so that is basically it is saying. Then da'a, nakis wawi, we are going to call. And since it has the middle root letter has fatha, right? Da'a. So that's why we see at home it is become da'aw. So da'a, da'awa, da'aw, and then da'at. What's going on over here? This waw is dropped, right? So da'at, da'ata, same thing. And then da'awna, it came back over here again. And then it's easy. After dauna, we say dauta, dautuma, dautum, dauti, dautuma, dautunna, dautu, dauna. And we also noticing over here, since it was a fatha, so it is taking aw sound at home. Then yad'u, yad'uwani, and yad'una. Right, so just simply at whom we are just adding noon, and basically it is supposed to be yad'uwuna, yad'uwuna, yansuruna, right? Yad'uwuna. So what happened whenever we have this weak root letter waw, and it is meeting with meeting with the waw of jama. So it is going to basically, this waw of jama is going to eat this waw, the weak root letter. So it is going to be dropped, it's done, it's eaten. And now we have yad'una. Then we have tad'u, tad'uwani, and then hunna would be yad'una. So we see that hum and hunna, they are overlapping. Yad'una, yad'una. Then tad'u, tad'uwani, tad'una, tad'ina. So the vowel is dropped over here, and this ya is ya of anti. So tad'ina, tad'uwani, and then tad'una. Again, this antum and antunna, they are overlapping. Same like we have over here, hum and hunna. Then ad'u and nad'u. So that was nakis wawi. And nakis yai. So hada is becoming hadaya at home, and on whom it is hadau, because our weak letter, middle root letter has fatha, so at whom it will be hadau. And then hadat, the ya is dropped over here, hadata, and then hadaina. Hadaita, hadaituma, hadaitum, then it's easy. After then we have mutariya, hada becomes yahdi. So what bab it is then? Hadaya yahdi, daraba yadribu, basically. So yahdi, and since middle root letter has e sound, at home what gonna happen? It will take u sound. So yahdi, yahdiyani, and then yahduna. Tahdi, tahdiyani, and then yahdina. This is hunna. Then tahdi, tahdiyani, and then tahduna, tahdina, tahdiyani, and tahdina. So now we see that anti and antunna, they are overlapping. Right? And then ahdi and nahdi. And now we have sarf kabir, the whole thing of the word da'a. Okay, who can do that for me? Madi, what's going on in Madi and Mutari? We just did that. Anyone?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, sister. It was, we couldn't unmute ourselves. Okay, now we can.
Oh, okay, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay. Which do I have to do this,
Da'a.
sister?
Yeah, so Madi da'a. So you can
Okay.
say the whole siga, and then you can explain what's going on here.
Da'a. First, should I say everything or just one I explain?
No, just say everything first.
Da'a, da'aw, da'awa, da'aw, da'aw, da'at, da'ata, da'awna, da'awta, da'awtuma, da'awtum, da'awti, da'awtuma, da'awtunna, da'awtu, da'awna.
So what's going on here?
This is da'awa, it is, sister. So that because the weak letter has a haraka and the before letter has a haraka, fataha, so it becomes da'a.
Very good.
Yeah, and da'awa, it is...
The wow came back here, basically.
Yeah, the wow came back here. And for da'aw, because our sound will become aw. So da'aw.
Very good.
Then here the wa
because
is
we need to remember that fatha and wow are not like dislike each other completely, right? Like oo and e sound, or oo and ya, they are totally off,
Okay.
right? But fatha and wow is not that bad. So they
Okay.
have kind of good relation. So
Okay.
oo is good. We can see that dhamma and wow. So they are buddy. They are really happy when they are together. But if there is fatha and wow, that is also good. It's
Okay.
not that bad. But oo and ya sound, so dhamma and
Yeah.
ya,
They
they
don't
cannot go together,
together. Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
Hmm.
Here the at, here the wa is dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So the at,
Yeah.
data
Hmm.
is the pattern data. Here
Yeah.
also
So
the
we are
wa is
just adding alif for huma over here.
yeah.
Alif for musanna. That's it. And
Yeah.
then the auna, the wow again
The
came
wa
back.
has come back again. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
auna.
basically, that was the awa. This is hua version, right? So with
Yeah.
hua version, you need to just add noon when we are doing our hunna. And the hunna's condition is that the letter before should have spoon,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So this
Yeah.
is how it just became the auna.
Dauna. Dauna. Yeah.
Hmm.
Then it continues. Dauta, dautuma,
Yeah,
dautum.
then it's easy. We are just
Yeah.
adding ta to matum. Okay, that is good enough. Now for mudariya, the a
Mudar
becomes,
yado.
okay, what bab is it?
The yadu nasara sister.
Bab
This is
nasara yansuru. Very good. So
mm.
yad'u, then
Yadu, yaduani, yaduuna,
hmm,
taduani, taduna,
yad'una.
yaduuna, yeah. Tadu, taduani, tadu,
Tad'uwani. We need to say this vowel too, right? Tad'uwani.
taduani,
Hmm,
taduna,
hmm,
tadina, taduani, taduna,
hmm.
adu, nadu.
Very good. So what's going on over here? We see that everything has wow, right? Present over there only at anti. It's
Mm,
not there, right? Because again, there is ya, anti nida ya.
mm,
And
yeah.
then what problem gonna happen? That ya cannot have u sound, right? So that's
Mm,
why basically wow is dropped over here,
mm, yeah.
right? And
Mm,
then we see that yad'una. So hum and hunna, they are overlapping.
yeah.
And same is uh,
Tadu,
uh, this is antum and antunna, right?
yeah.
So they are
Mm,
overlapping. So
mm,
we need to remember that there is overlap over here.
okay.
Okay, who you wanna finish majhul now?
Okay.
Hmm?
Madi majhul.
Yeah. Hmm?
Duya, duya, du, du,
Hmm?
duyat, duyata, duyina, duyata, duyat, duyat,
Du'ita.
duy,
Du'ita.
duyita, duyituma, duyitum, duyiti, duyituma, duyitunna, duyitu, duyina.
Good. So
Yeah,
what's
here
going on over here?
this is because there's a E sound in the middle root letter.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
in majhul we need e sound, right? So
Mm,
that's why we need to bring ya. So basically
mm,
this vowel is changing into ya.
yeah. So, but and then this is duya, this is a pattern. And the next word, do, because of E, it becomes u. U, E sound becomes u sound in do.
Because we need vowel of jama over here, right?
Yeah, it's vav of jama,
So
yeah.
vowel of jama need u sound before it.
Yeah.
It cannot take e sound, right? So that's why.
Mm, mm,
Yeah. Okay. So that
Yeah.
is good enough. And then yud'a.
Yud, yudu,
Yeah.
yudu, 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 yani, yudu, auna,
So
tudu.
see, there was a sound, right?
Mm,
On the
mm,
middle root letter. So now it is taking ow sound, not
yeah, yeah.
oo
Not
sound,
u
right?
sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tudu, auna. Yeah. So tudu
Hmm.
i, tudu i, tudu, tudu
No,
a,
not to the a.
tudu a. Here, here tudu a. Yeah. Tudu a, tudu a yani, yudu, auna, tudu a. Tudayani, Tudauna, Tudaina,
To the
Tudayani.
aina. Now there is a
Yeah,
problem, right?
yeah,
We
Tudaina.
are not used to ain sound like
Yeah,
fatha sound in anti, but that is going to happen
and
in
Machu.
majhul.
Mm.
Okay, so it will take fatha sound. It's not to the aina, it's to the aina.
Tudaina. Why it is happening that, sister? It's not taking kasra because of the ya is having a,
Because we see that all middle root letter having fatha, 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 right?
yeah. Mm.
Yeah, so that's why they just kept the fatha
Continue.
over there and
Okay.
fatha, and then we need ya of anti and noon.
Yeah.
So they
Tudaina.
didn't make any changes over here to the aina.
Okay. Tudayani, Tudaina, Uda, Uda, Nuda.
Very good. Very good, Alhamdulillah. And then we have ism file, which is going to be on the pattern of fa'in,
Mm.
right? So
Mm.
that makes it da'in.
Mm.
And this is rafa. And nasab is da'iyan,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Musliman. We always bring alif when we do that two fathas, right? They
Mm.
need alif. And then da'in again.
Mm.
So this is rafa, this is nasab, and this is jar version, right?
Yeah.
And then da'iyani pair, da'iyaini and da'iyaini.
Mm.
And then da'una, da'ina, da'ina. And then the feminine would be da'iyatun, da'iyatan, da'iyatin. And then da'iyatani, da'iyataini, da'iyataini, da'iyatun, da'iyatin, da'iyatin. What would be the meaning of da'iyatin?
So, Dai who makes the collar? Is it
Hmm.
a,
So all the ladies color, right?
yeah.
So ladies color. Okay, then we have ism maf'ul, which should be on the pattern of maf'uun when it is going to be maf'uun pattern or maf'iyun pattern. Any idea?
Maf'iyun.
Maf'uun or maf'iyun. These two pattern is maf'ul
Yeah,
can take.
because it's a dua, adu, because it's Nasara family, it will become
Exactly. So when it
Maf'uyun.
is bab nasara, then it
Yeah,
is going to be maf'uun. Otherwise, it is
it is
maf'iyun.
Maf'iyun.
Very good. Okay, so now is the maf'ul become mad'uun. So
Hmm.
basically, it was mad'uun, maf'ulun, right?
Hmm.
But then these two vowels merge together
Yeah, the
with
pattern
fatha.
wow and the weak letter. Yes, we learned
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So they merge together, and now we have mad'uun,
Hmm.
right? Okay, so mad'uun, mad'uwan, and mad'uwin. Mad'uwani, mad'uwaini, mad'uwaini, mad'uwuna, mad'uwina, and mad'uwina. And then for the ladies, mad'uwatun, mad'uwatan, mad'uwatin. Mad'uwatani, mad'uwataini, mad'uwataini, mad'uwatun, mad'uwatin, mad'uwatin. So that was it. And now Amar. Go ahead, Sister Zora, you can do Amar.
Yeah. Udu, udu,
Hmm.
udua, udu, udu, udui, Uduwa, uduuna, uduuna.
Okay, what is ud'i? How are we going to translate ud'i?
Uduina. It is uduina.
Yeah, how are we going to translate that, ud'i?
Okay, uduina. Okay. It's like a command.
Command.
Lady, you lady,
Yeah.
call. You lady, call. I mean, that is in brackets.
Yes.
Call.
Yes. So you call. Okay, very good. And then we have nahi.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
La tadu, la taduwa, la tadu, la tadu, la tadu, la tadui, la tadu, la tadua, la taduna.
La tad'uwa. So we need to make this ain sound
Ain.
prominent. Okay.
Yeah.
La tad'uwa. Okay. So la tad'u. What is the translation?
Do not call.
Do not call. And what's going on over here? How we are making it majzoom?
By dropping the ya. Wa. Here,
By dropping the weak letter.
Yeah. Yeah.
So whenever it is a weak letter at the end, when we are making it majzoom, we just drop this weak letter, and this is how we make majzoom in naqis.
Yeah.
Okay, then zarf is on the pattern of maf'an.
Yeah.
And that makes it mad'an. And that is going to be non-flexible.
Yeah.
Okay, so mad'an, mad'an, mad'an. Mad'ayani. Now pair does not follow any rule. So they are just going like ani, ani pattern. So mad'ayani, mad'ayani, mad'ayani. And then the broken plural is going to be mada'i, mada'iya, and mada'i. Okay, so now we have naqis yai, and hada is the verb now. So let's do, who else is ready for this verb? Meher, are you there?
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Rahat. Yeah, I just came. I thought class will start 9:30 and looks like I missed.
Why?
Oh,
What
I
new
don't know.
class?
9:30, right?
No, we always have 9
Right.
o'clock. What happened?
Oh no. Oh, okay. So I missed half an hour and I was thinking I can try Sister Rahat, though I'm still like wondering where I am. But I'll try this one. Hada is okay. Can you just enlarge it, please?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Okay, so yeah.
so this hada.
Hada.
Huwa.
So the root letter is hadali.
Yeah.
Right? So hada. Actually here ajwaf rule is applying. So we'll read instead of yeah. Hada, then hadaya. So here it will be for dual. The ya will come and the alif is we are adding hadaya. Hada, hadaya, hadau. Hadat, hadata, hadat. Yeah.
Yeah. So hada, how we are pronouncing that? Hadaya.
Hadaya. Yeah. Yeah.
Hadaya. And
yeah.
then
And then
hadau.
hadau.
Okay. So why it is hadau, not hadu?
Because whenever there is a fataha and the letter before ya, then the this one becomes wow in plural. So it is hada. There is a fataha, so this will become hadaw. But
Yeah.
then for female, again ya will come back like hadaina.
Okay. So basically, whenever on the middle root letter you see fatha sound, so
Yeah.
sound, it will become au.
Yeah. Only in this case. Otherwise, it's always.
In whom. Otherwise, it will be u sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So hada, hadaya, hadau, hadat, hadata, hadaina. Hadait, now it's easy. Hadaina, hadaita, hadaituma, hadaitum, hadaiti, hadaituma, hadaitunna, hadaitu, hadaina.
Perfect. Okay, and then Mudaria, what's going on? So Hada becomes Yahdi. So what Bab is it?
Sorry,
What Bab is it?
Bab it is? Daraba yadribu.
Yes. So Daraba Yadribu. Hada Yahdi is Daraba Yadribu clan. So now Yahdi become Yahdiyani and then Yahduna. Why Yahduna?
So again, same rule.
Yeah,
Sorry.
because we have kasra over here.
Yeah.
The root letter. So when we have E sound at home, it becomes U sound.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So Yahduna and then?
So Yahdi, Yahdiyani, Yahduna, Tahdi, Tahdiyani, Yahdina. Again, Ya is coming back here. And then now it's Yahdina, then will become Tahdi, Tahdiyani, Tahduna, Tahdina, Tahdiyani, Tahdina. Ahdi, Ana Ahdi, Nahnu Nahdi.
Good. Okay, then we have Majhul. So Majhul.
UE sound will become UE sound.
So that's why we see all yas are over here, right? Because it's E sound and so they are compatible. So that's why ya would be seen more over here.
Right, yeah. So Hudiya, Hudiya, Hudu.
Okay, what's happening in Hudu?
Hudu, what I understand, Sister Rahat, I'm taking from
what kind of vow is that? Is that weak letter or something else?
It is because Hudu, and Dal there is Dhamma. So wow is I think friendly with Dhamma, so that's why it's Hudu. But what I understood.
Where is the weak letter? My question is, where is the weak letter here? Is it
wow should be the weak letter, right?
No, this vow is not weak letter. We need to understand that. This vow is a vow of Jama, vow of plurality. So basically the weak letter is dropped. So whenever it is Nakis, at home, weak letter would be dropped. Because the vow of Jama kind of eat up the weak letter always. So basically that was, if we see our Huma version, that is Hudiya, right? And now we need to add what? Vow of Jama with it, right? So now this vow has eaten up this ya. So it is dropped. And that gonna happen always at home whenever there is a weak letter and this vow of Jama, they are not going to be together. The weak letter have to go disappear. So now this happened, and now according to this vow, we need to give it to this dal Dhamma. So this is it become Hudu. Did you get it?
The last one I didn't get. Dhamma, how you are, sorry, sister.
Yeah, so now this ya is not there, right?
Right, yeah.
This ya is done. Now we have vow, right? So this vow need what? Vow need Dhamma, right?
Yeah.
So instead of kasra, now we are giving this dal Dhamma. So this is how it become Hudu.
Oh, because wow needs Dhamma. Okay, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to just remember that whenever we see in Nakis at home, this vow, basically this is not weak letter. This is the vow of Jama over here.
What is, sister? I keep on forget. What is vow of Jama? Like I
Okay.
know this word always, but Jama is just,
Okay. So Nasara,
yeah.
what is the pronoun in it?
Huwa.
Do I see any sign that there is huwa? No, right? So
No.
that's why we say that this huwa is kind of hidden in there. But
Right.
when I say nasa raw, now what is the sign that this is huma?
Alif is adding, right?
This alif, that is called alif of musanna.
I see.
That is called alif musanna for a reason. Musanna mean two, right? So this alif of duality basically over here.
Right.
And when I say naswaru,
Oh, then Jama. Okay, got it.
okay, so now what is the sign? Is telling me that this is whom? This vow is telling me. So that's why we call this vow of plurality.
Oh, Jama. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Jazakallah khair.
Okay, so now moving on. So hudiyat.
Hudiyat, hudiyata, hudina. Hudiyat, yeah, hudiyat.
Hudiyata.
No, sorry,
is
yeah,
now.
I'm wrong. Yeah, hudita, anta, I'm reading. Hudita, hudituma, huditum, huditi, hudituma, huditunna. Ana huditu, nahnu hudina.
Good. And then we have majhul, mudaria. So that will be hudiya becomes yuhda.
Yuhda, yeah. Again the same. Yeah.
So yuhda yani, and since it has fatha, so that will be yuhdauna.
Yeah. Yuhdauna, yeah.
Not
So
yuhduna,
yuhda,
yuhdauna.
yuhdayani, yuhdauna, yuhda, tuhdayani, yuhdaina.
Tuhdan. This is not
Tuhda.
yuhda, tuhda.
No,
Tuhda,
yeah.
tuhdayani,
Tuhda,
yuhdaina.
tuhdayani, yuhdaina. Tuhda, tuhdayani, tuhdauna. Tuhdaina, tuhdayani, tuhdaina. Ana uhda, nahnu nuhda.
Yes. Okay. Then we have ism file, which is on what pattern?
Adin, yeah.
So this is fa in pattern.
Fine pattern, yeah. Fine.
Okay, so hadin, hadiyan, and hadi.
Hadin, hadiyani, haduna, hadiyan, hadiyaini, hadina, hadin, hadiyaini, hadina. Actually, I should have read just one line. That's much easier. Hadin, hadiyan, hadin, hadiyani, hadiyaini, hadiyaini, haduna, hadina, hadina. This makes much easier actually.
And then the lady would be hadiyatun. We see that, right?
Hadiyatun, hadiyatani, hadiyatun. Again, I'm making like I should have read.
It's okay. So this is now we have ism maf'ul, which is going to be on the pattern of maf'iyun, right?
Maf'ilun, yeah. Maf'ilun.
Maf'iyun.
Yeah. Maf'ilun, yeah.
Maf'iyun. So this is the pattern, maf'iyun.
Yeah.
So mahdiyun.
Mahdiyun. And this one become, the Saddha one, we know that it becomes its own. Yeah. Mahdiyun, Mahdiyani, Mahdiyun, Mahdiyan, Mahdiyin. Mahdiyani, Mahdiyan,
Mahdiyaini.
Mahdiyaini, I know this one.
Mahdiyaini and then Mahdiyuna, Mahdiyina, Mahdiyina. And then Mahdiyatun would be the feminine version.
Yeah.
And then Amar will become Ihdi. right? So ihdina sirat al-mustaqim, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So whenever we are making majzoom, we know that weak letter we need to
Right.
drop.
Yeah.
We majzoom in naqis.
Tahdi, and
then
then we are removing and adding that. And
yeah,
so
and then
yeah.
go ahead.
Ihdi, ihdiya, ihdu, ihdi, ihdiya, ihdina.
Ihdina. And then la tahdiya, la tahdu, la tahdi, la tahdiya, and la tahdina.
Yeah, this one
and
is
then zarf is going to be on the pattern of maf'an.
maf'an. Yeah.
We need to remember these patterns.
Remember
then
this.
life will be easy, because we cannot
Yeah.
just conjugate everything. Rather, we need to just remember these pattern, and that would be very helpful. So zarf would be on the pattern of maf'an, so that is mahdan, and again that is
It's
non-flexible.
all non-flexible, so all it is same. And
Yes.
then dual is mahdayan,
Mahdayani, mahdayaini, mahdayaini, and mahadi, mahadiya, and mahadi.
yeah.
So that is going to be the plural of it. Okay. Now, mazid fihi. How this is going to be in mazid fihi. So we can just do one example of sarf kabir, and the rest are all same. So who else is ready for it?
Actually, I was seeing this for Wadda, Yuwaddi. I was working on this, but this one is Zakai. Okay.
Anyone who is ready?
Should I do, sister?
No, I want to hear someone different.
Saidul is there. Saidul, she's there.
Huh? Sister Saidul is there today. What is our brother Sakib
No,
is not
brother.
here?
No, brother is not there today.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Let me try.
Assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, go ahead, Sister Saidul.
Okay. Zakka, yazakka, yazakku. This is Allama family.
Yeah, so this is Zakka, and then?
Ya zakka.
No, why we are saying Zakka? Zakka, ya.
Zakka, ya.
So what's going on? This basically this is ya root letter, right?
Yes.
Za, kaf, ya, the root letter. So in huma, this ya is coming back.
Yes.
So
and
zakka, and then zakka, ya. Not zakka, just we need to say ya over here, because ya is coming back. And then zakka. Okay. So what happened at zakka? What rule we are applying here?
Then because we have iya, and before that we have fatha, then is waw is becoming, iya is becoming uwa, one is jama.
Yeah, so basically ajwaf rule we are applying over here, that whenever that middle root letter, basically we can say have fatha, so then weak letter it changed into alif. So zakka, basically it is like taking fatha sound over here, and it sounds like alif. So zakka, and then zakka ya, we are seeing that ya is coming back, and how it becomes zakkau here, not zakku but zakkau.
Because middle root letter has a fatha, and then when we have iya, is become uwa, change it to uwa.
Yeah, so whenever we have a middle root letter has fatha, so then when we come to siga hum, it will take au sound.
Yes.
Okay, not u sound. The rest of whatever we have, for example, if we have e sound, then at home it will take u sound.
Yes.
Right, so this is how it becomes a cow. And then
zakata.
No, zakat.
zakat,
So
zakat.
what happened here?
It is become sukun because of the here
The
version.
weak letter is dropped over here, right?
Yeah.
So we don't see any weak letter over here. This ya, which was in zakaya, we see that, right? But in
Yeah.
zakat, it is dropped.
Then
right?
it is coming back on the Huma version.
Okay, one more question. At zakau, do we have weak letter present or not?
Zakau, no, we don't.
What this waw is representing?
Waw of Jama.
Very good. So this is waw of Jama. Again, the ya is dropped over here. Only ya we are seeing at Huma version.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
zakat here, the ya is dropped. The ya is dropped over here. And then at Hunna, it is coming back basically.
Yeah. Zakkaina.
Zakkaina. Very good. Then rest is so we just add ta tuma tum. So zakkaita, zakkaituma, zakkaitum, zakkaiti, zakkaituma, and zakkaitunna, and then zakkaitu and zakkaina. Okay, now come to Mudaria. Zakka become yuzakki.
Yuzakki.
So allama, yuallimu. Yuzakki, basically it was, right? But the ya becomes silent over here because the rule that we know, right? So that become yuzakki. Now, what happened at Huma? Yuzakki yani. So this ya is there. And now since it has E sound, right?
Yes.
So the middle root letter has E
Dhamma.
sound. So that's why at Hum, what gonna happen?
Dhamma come back.
Yes, it will take U sound. So it will be yuzakkuna.
Yuzakkuna.
Okay,
Yes.
so now move on.
So I
Yuzakki.
Yuzakki, Yuzakkani, Yazakkauna.
Not kayani, no, not kayani, yuzakkiyani.
Yuzakki.
Yu'allimani, right?
Sorry, yeah. Yuzakkiani, Yuzakkuna. Then Yuzakki.
Tuzakki.
Tuzakki ani.
Not ani. No.
Tuzakki yani.
Yani. We need to say this. Yeah, not a.
Sorry.
Tuzakki yani.
Yani yuzakkiina.
No.
Yuzakkina.
Yes, when you say yuzakkiyina, what you are doing?
Then I'm adding kasra instead of suk.
And you are bringing 2 yas, right? We are adding one more ya, so we don't need to. So yuzakkina.
Yuzakkina.
Very good. Then?
Then yuzakki.
Tuzakki.
Tuzakki ani.
Yani, yeah.
Yani tuzakkuna.
Very good.
Uk sound come back here.
Good.
Then tuzakkaina.
No. Okay, I think you are confused by this style of writing. This
because
is not fatha.
Yeah, it is looking a little bit bloody here.
One way is that we write on top of it, and that is totally fine. That sometimes you see underneath it.
Yeah, we have to look.
Okay, so when you see underneath it, that is kasra, not dhamma.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you need to say tuzakkina. This is to e sound.
Yes.
Right. We say tuallimina, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So tuzakkina, then tuzakkiyana, and then again
tuzakkiyani, then uzakki. Tuzakkina, then uzakki, nuzakki.
Why? Okay, what is overlapping here?
Overlapping here, the antum version and antun version.
Yeah. So basically, yuzakkuna, and we know that anta we just replace with ta. So yuzakkuna, tuzakkuna, and basically not overlapping, right? So yuzakkina and tuzakkina. This is normal, right? For hunna and antunna, they just we replace them with ta, and yuzakkuna and tuzakkuna, same thing, right?
And
So
also
it's overlap,
Saras,
right?
Because
Auntie and Antunai.
Oh yeah,
That's
they
the
are
main
overlapping.
thing. It's
Yeah.
a change, like
So
same.
auntie and antunna are kind of overlapping each other.
Yeah, these are same.
Yeah. Okay. So now majhul.
Majhul. So majhul.
That is going to be tongue twister for you, Saidul. So let me do it. So that is Madi Majhul. That will be Zukiya,
Okay.
right? So we will see that this Ya in Mudaria, sorry, in Majhul is more seen over here. Why? Because of this U and E sound, right? So Zukiya, Zukiya with long alif, and then Zuku. And again, we see that that has kasra over here, right? The middle root letter having E sound. So that's why at home it is taking U sound, right? So that becomes Zuku. And then Zukiyat, Zukiyata, Zukina, Zukita, Zukituma, Zukitum, Zukiti, Zukituma, and Zukitunna, Zukitu, and Zukina. So this is a majhul. And then we have zakka. Sorry, that was majhul, right? So zukiya become yuzakka. So yuzakka. So at home it will become yuzakkauna, right? Because it was fatha over there. So that's why home version will be au sound. So yuzakka, yuzakkayani, yuzakkauna, tuzakka, tuzakkayani, and yuzakkaina. So tuzakka, tuzakkayani, tuzakkauna, tuzakkaina, tuzakkayani, and tuzakkaina. Uzakka and nuzakka. So again, tuzakkai, tuzakkaina and tuzakkaina. And we see anti always used to be E sound, but when it comes to majhul, not anymore in the Nakis families, right? It will taking A sound.
It's for only for majhul, right?
Yeah, majhul, yes. Then isam maf'ul is muzakkin. Muzakkin, right?
Yes. Yes.
So muzakkin, muzakkiyan, and muzakkin, and then muzakkiyani, muzakkiyaini, muzakkiyaini, and muzakkuna, muzakkina, muzakkina, and the feminine is muzakkiyatun. Isam maf'ul is on the pattern of what pattern it is, that is basically if isam file was muzakkin, because we take U and E sound, right? So U and E sound, because we are in a mazid fihi, right? So U and E sound, then it's simple and easy. Isam maf'ul is taking U and A sound, right? So that's why it will be muzakkan. That was muzakkin, and now this is muzakkan. So muzakkan, 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 and this is non-flexible. Then muzakkayani, muzakkayaini, muzakkayaini, muzakkauna. So again, since it having a fatha, so it is muzakkauna. Muzakkauna, muzakkaina, muzakkaina, then the feminine is muzakkatun, right? So inshallah that is making sense. And Amar is zakka, zakki, sorry, right? Because that is basically
To zakka, and then
to
is moving,
yeah, okay.
and zakka.
Yeah, so that becomes zakki. Zakki, everyone is cool with Amar, or should I show you guys?
No, we are okay.
We
All
good.
It's easy, sister.
Okay, so
So we
zakka,
are
zakka,
removing
yeah.
the weak letter and
Yeah, we are just dropping the big letter, yes. So zakku and then zakkai, zakki, not zakkai, zakki, yeah. That will become zakki,
yeah.
the ya of anti over here, right? So
Zaki,
zakki, zakkiya, and then zakkina. And then la tu zakki, la tu zakkiya, la tu zakku, la la tu zakki, la tu zakkiya, and la tu zakkina.
To Zaki
And
becomes meaning to purify, sister, here.
yeah, to
yeah,
purify,
it's coming back.
tazkiya.
Okay.
And then we have muzakkan. So again, this is non-flexible. It will remain all three is same. So that is muzakkan. So and this is how it's gonna look like in all mazid fihi, right? So there is no difference between like sarf kabir in different families. Basically in mazid fihi, they are all following the same rules and same conjugation.
I had a question, sister. In this family 4, that is Aslama family, there's ara, ara with ya. So how do we find the root word for this, sister? Because ara, I was doing most of the things what you told I was doing. I was sitting and doing. So ara, it becomes it's given ara, yara, yuri, and
So
ira.
ara, yeah, ara becomes yuri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how it is, right?
Yeah. But I'm saying ara, there's only 3 words in it. So Hamza is of the, the pattern, and Raya is only the 2 words. So which is missing there?
So you are saying that that should be
Family 4.
ara.
Ara, yeah, that's a family.
That should be the.
Yeah, so these are basically 2 hamzas are together, and it is making it vowel, right? So
But they don't put that vowel. They don't put that long mad. I don't know why in the book, in the textbook, they've given only.
But
it's very similar
must
to
have
amana, right?
hamzatul qata,
Amana,
right?
when you do in family
Did
4.
you see hamzatul qata on it?
No, only they put Hamza like this, what you wrote first. Only like
Yeah,
that.
so this hamzatul qata, that means yes, this is family 4, right?
Yeah.
Because you will never see that in other thing that is the marker of family 4. So whenever you see hamzatul qata in the beginning, you can consider family 4 then. And then this u is telling you, because family 1 is not going to take u sound.
Okay.
Right? So that is also a clue that this is family 4.
Okay.
Isn't sister now I was clear, but now I'm confused. Ara, when you are saying this, isn't the fail Madi whoever is and then Ara is the Aslama family.
No,
You are bringing
as family 1, I think that would be like that.
Family 1 is Ra'aya is given. Ra'aya.
Oh, yeah, you are right.
Ra'aya. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I got it, Sister Jora. Yeah, that was confusing. Yeah,
it is given Ra'aya. Because I was doing most of the words I was doing just to
yeah. We have done this one actually in Bayana one. Ra'aya, yeah. Ra'aya, Ra'at, Ra'ata,
So that falls in Ajwaf, I think, right? Ajwaf or maybe Lafif.
No.
Yeah, Makhroon.
Makroon. Lafif Makroon, that must be.
But it is given in this Nakis only. In that table it is given Ra'aya.
So maybe they are not considering the first.
Maybe both we can consider, because
maybe both. Maybe
both, because Ya is there, so we can consider as Nakis.
Yeah, Nakis. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now That is good, right? So nada, I don't see any problem. It is going to be same like as we did already.
Yeah.
And okay, who can do nada's sarf sawir? So we quickly just go through sarf sawir instead of kabir. So nada, how we become?
Should I
Yeah.
do it, sister?
Nadi.
So nada,
Nada, Yunadi, Nidaan,
Yeah.
Fahuwa, Nadin, right?
hmm.
Nudi, Nud,
Nudiya.
Mudia.
Nudia, Nudiya,
No,
Nudina.
No,
Nudi.
Yunadi. Yunada.
Oh, I'm just now I went to Sir Kabir. Oh no.
So Nudiya, Yunada, Nidaan,
Nidaan.
Fahuwa.
Yeah, yeah.
Fahuwa.
Fahuwa,
Munadan.
No,
Nadin.
we
Munadan.
need
Where we
Munadin.
are? Oh,
Munadin. We need mu and e sound, right? Munadin.
yeah,
For
Munadin.
what, sister? For maful, it's munadan. No, sister.
No, we are on family Mazid Fi, right? So isam
It's
maf'ul would be u
some
and e
file
sound.
is Munadin and some maful will be
Oh yeah, isam
Yeah,
maf'ul is
Munadan.
munadan,
munadan.
sister. Munadan.
yeah.
Munadan, yeah.
Some maful will be Munadan and some file is Munadin. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Munadan, yeah. I mean.
Then
Okay, so
Nadi, plus Nadi.
nadin is basically some file.
Yeah.
And munadan is a maf'ul. And the zarf would be same, munadan, right?
Munadan, yeah.
Munadan, yes. And Nadi and La Tunadi.
Yes, nadi and la tunadi. Very good. Okay, then we have alka. So this is family 4. So let's do sarf sawir.
I'll do it, sister.
Yeah.
Alka, Yulqi,
Oh,
Il-
this one. Nice.
Ilkaan, Mulqin, Ulqiya, Yulqa, Ilqaan, Mulkan, Alqi, La Tulki,
Alki, la tulki. Yes.
Mulkan.
Very good. Very good. Okay. And then we have family 5. We have the word tawalla. So sarf
Tawalla,
sawir.
Yatawalla. I should do? I know now.
Okay, go ahead.
Tawalla, Yatawalla, Tawalliyan, Mutawallin.
No, not tawalliyan. Just the ism of sorry, mastar is on the pattern of like that is going to be tawallin.
No, sister, because 5 and 6 family is Tawalliyan.
Tawallin. Where?
Tawallin.
No, 5 and 6 family. This is 5, no? Family 5. It is
This
Tawalliyan.
Sounds okay.
Yeah. Family 5 and family 6, the pattern are different. Only for these two families, it's
So this
Tawalli.
is family
Oh,
5.
4, 7 and
Okay, is there any mastar for that? Let me see.
Ta'allama. Let's check.
Tawalliyan. I have my book open, sister.
Let me see. Where is the mastar over here? Yeah, it says
Oh, mastar is there.
here.
Yeah. Tawalla. Yeah.
Tawallin. So
Tawallin.
basically, you are right.
Tawallin.
Yeah, that should be on the pattern of
Nasab.
ta'allamun. So that would be tawallu, ta'allamun,
Tawallu. That Tawallu becomes Li. It becomes Li, sister. It's given
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
now
that should be the
Yeah.
actual one. So now, as I said in the beginning, what's going on? That
U and O doesn't go well.
yeah.
U
So we are. So according to this ya, we are giving that kasra.
Yeah.
And now what happened? We have to apply another rule.
Yeah.
What was that rule? That when we have u sound or fatha sound and
Before that,
the letter
kasra,
before has kasra, then it
becomes
silent.
silent. Yeah.
So when instead of just making it silent, we just dropped it as it is. When we dropped it to compensate, we are just giving it more kasra. So now it becomes tawallin.
Okay.
So masdar is tawallin over here. Actually, it is tawalliyun, but that ya is kind of dropped.
Sister,
So,
I think it is Tavalliyan, sister.
okay, I can double check in other, but this is how the dream has given us. So
Okay.
I didn't check anything else. So we
No,
can
it's-
double check.
Yeah. It's in
Okay,
the
so
dream only, sister. I'm just looking in the dream. It's
so in dream it says tawalliyun,
Tavalliyan.
tawalliyan.
Yeah. To take as a friend. The meaning is.
Yeah, so tawalliyan, when we are making it nasab, then we are going to say tawalliyan, but we are talking about the general.
Okay. Okay.
The rafa version would be tawallin.
Okay. Okay. Like that. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Okay, so this is rafa version. Nasab version is tawalliyan, right?
Yeah.
Because we are giving two fatha, and two fathas need a chair, so we are giving the chair of alif, and then
Yeah.
the jar version is again tawallin.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Okay, and then the zarf is on the pattern of mutawallan,
Mutawalliyan.
right? So that would be mutawallan, and isam file would be the same, right? Sorry, isam maf'ul.
Yeah.
So isam maf'ul and zarf are both
Okay.
mutawallan. Okay, then we have tawaso. So tawaso, how we can surf sawir of it?
Tawasa.
Sarf sagir.
Tawasa.
So
Tawasa, tawasa,
tawasa,
Yatawasa.
Then
Tawas.
master would be
Tawasin or Tawasian.
tawasin.
Tawasin. Yeah.
Okay,
Tawasin.
so rafa version is tawasin.
Yeah.
And then
Mutawasin.
yeah, isam file is mutawasin. Yeah,
Then
so it's right here, mutawasin. And then
Tuasia.
tuwusia, tuwusia.
Tuusia, yeah. Tuusia, because of that alif becomes yeah.
Yeah, so
and Yutawasa. Then
isam maf'ul,
Tawasin. Mutawasan.
san.
Yeah, Mutawasan.
Same.
Then amar is
Tamasa.
tawaso, la tatawaso.
Tatawaso. Mutawasan.
Mutawasan. Zarf is mutawasan. Okay. And then we have family. This is family 7. And the verb is injala. Injala means to be removed, right? So to be removed is telling us that this is, what is that? Lazim. So we don't have
we don't have the passive, in Kalaba family.
Yeah. So injala, how we are going to do that? Injala, yanjali, injila, an, fahuwa, munjalin. Right? And then we don't have majhul, and then al amru minhu, injali, wa nahi anhu, la tanjuli. Right? La tanjali. By dropping the weak letter at the end, la tanjali. And zarf will be munjalan. Munjalan. Okay, then we have a beautiful ayah from Quran Pak. It says, "Wa minan nasi man yashri نفسه ابتغاء مرضات الله والله رؤوف بالعباد. And that is Surat Baqarah, I believe. Baqarah or Al Imran? I think Surah Baqarah. Okay. Now what weak letter, weak words we are seeing here? One is Shara Yashri, right?
Yeah.
The other one is Bagha, and from that is family 8, Ibtagha, right?
Yeah.
And then Mardat is the master from Radiya, Yarda. So that makes it Bab Samiya Yasma. And then we have Ridwan is the master, and Mardat is another master. And this Mardat, when we have a different master, and if a master is starting with meme, that master is considered more emphatic.
Okay.
And that is called master mimi, because it's starting with meme, so they call it master mimi. So this mardat is basically master mimi, and the implication is that that is very emphatic. So now Shara Yashri, how we conjugate sarf sagir with that?
Shara.
What family is it, first of all? Shara Yashri.
Shara Yashri. Daraba family.
Daraba Yadribu, very good. And now conjugate it.
Shara Yashri. Then that
Shira,
dictionary.
Shira, I think.
Okay, Shira and then
Pahua.
Sharin.
Sharin, very good. Then
Shariya.
Shuriya. Yushra. Shira'an.
Shira'an. Then
Pahua.
Marshiyun. Is it Marshiyun?
Mashriyun.
Mashriyun. Okay.
Mashriyun. Maf'iyun. Mashriyun.
Okay. Then Ishri. La Tashri. Mashri. Then Mashran.
What pattern? Maf'an, right?
Yeah.
Mashran, yeah. Mashran.
So, Sister Art, the maful should be Mashriyan, not Mashriyun, right? Or I'm confused.
Yeah. And I by mistake.
Mashriyan. It should be
Maf'iyun, right?
No, Isam file will be Mashriyun and Isam maful should be Mashriyan.
Yeah. Mashri. Oh, 6
Wow.
small.
Mashriyan. Why Mashriyan we are saying?
Because
what pattern is
right? Isam.
So basically this is Qada Yaqdi, right? So Qada Yaqdi Qidaan.
Yeah, Hadaya Nida. Yeah.
Mahdiyun. No, it is Mahdiyun. The maful.
That's why I'm saying Mashriyun.
Yeah, correct.
So,
it is.
Okay, then Isam file will be what?
Mashriyun.
Isam file was Hadin. So Shar, what is it?
Sharin.
Sharin.
Oh, Sharin. Okay, that's why I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah.
So that is Isam Maf'ul.
Yeah, okay. That's why
Isam File and Isam Maf'ul. So Mashriyun.
Got it.
Okay, and then where we were?
Yeah, no. Sharin. Ibtira, that is a master, no sister? Ibtira.
Yeah, Ibtiga is master, yes. And this is family 8, right?
Yeah. Iktaraba
So
family.
Ibtiga is the Hua version.
Yeah.
Ibtiga or
Ibtira with the ya. And
اقترب.
alif maksura.
اقترب. Yes. ابتغى.
Ibtagha.
Right. Okay. So sarf صغير would be
Ibtagha, ibtagha, yabtaghi,
hmm?
ibtigha'an,
Hmm?
mab,
فهو مبتغ.
huwa mubta,
غين.
mubtaghin,
مبتغين.
mubtaghin, yeah, all tongue twist. Mubtaghin, yubtigha,
أبتغي.
ubtiya,
أبتغي.
it's all tongue, ubtiya.
Yes. أبتغي يبتغى ابتغاء فهو مبتغى.
And yeah.
Then ابتغي لا تبتغي and مبتغى.
It was, yeah, I didn't see that. It was there.
Okay, so now so that was okay. Before we move on, anyone know the background of this ayah?
ومن الناس من يشري نفسه ابتغاء مرضات الله والله رب
No, I think I don't remember this one. Mardat.
mankind.
Is Sister Sabah here?
No.
Today no one is over here. What's
No,
going
sister.
on?
Yeah,
Yeah,
today.
today we are only
Oh
5.
wow.
Yeah.
Then we
only
need,
3 people.
wow, subhanallah. They should tell us so we all can take a break then.
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
okay, Sister Rath. We
no,
are
we don't want a
benefited.
break, sister. We don't want a
We are benefited, so it's good. Alhamdulillah, even one person is benefited. That's enough.
Yeah, I really enjoy your class, sister. It's something which I look forward every week.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, did you guys join word to word
Yeah, I joined your
Yes.
class.
yesterday? So did you attend live?
Yes, I attended. And I stayed a little bit in the end. I couldn't listen, so I just today I finished it. I listened and finished it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, me too. I did listen, but at the end I missed. I gotta make up with
I
Rebel.
did it. It was
Okay,
nice.
so how do you guys like it?
I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
nice. Yeah, nice.
Okay.
It was really good, Sister Rath. Like informative, though. I mean, I was thinking, oh, Surah Fatiha, I have gone through 100 times. It's okay. But, even after 100 times, I forget.
Yeah, there is always something to when it comes to Quran.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
not enough visit to these surahs.
No.
Every time you're gonna find
Every
something.
time you get something.
Yeah. Okay, so then we have okay, we were looking at the background of this ayah basically.
Yeah,
So
it's
this
Surah Baqarah.
ayah is very
Yeah.
beautiful. This is talking about Suhaib Rumi. Anyone know Suhaib Rumi? He was basically was like made a servant by we call what is that called um, the slave, right? So someone kind of he was Arab, right? But he was taken like maybe some family issues and even their own tribe they kind of kidnapped, and then this is how he ended up being a slave. And now he was a slave, and then Hazrat Abu Bakr Raziyallahu Ta'ala anhu, he made him free. And he was very skillful person. So when he was free, he was since he was very skillful, so he earned a lot of money, and alhamdulillah he was doing an amazing job. So he was really like wealth wise he was fine and everything. When he accepted Islam, and now it was time to do hijrah, right? And Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam already made the hijrah at that time. So he decided to do hijrah. So he, whatever wealth he could take with him, he was going for for hijrah and taking all his wealth with him. And now we know that these Makkan, they were being very mean, right? So they couldn't bear that this person is going away with all the wealth and everything, right? So they just stand in his way and say, and they said that you don't belong, you are not belong here, right? Because you were a slave. So whatever money you have earned, that does not belong to you. Basically, that is our money you earn from us. So you cannot take any money with you. So either basically they were stopping him from doing hijrah. So he said that, okay, what do you need? Do you want all this money? And then you will let me go? And this is how the deal happened. They said they even took his clothing, because he was a rich man, right? So his clothing must be valuable. So all his clothing, everything, and even the camel, whatever. So he has no right, nothing. So this is how he did hijrah. And when he was get to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, when he arrived Medina, he was in a condition that he was not even able to walk. He was crawling on his knees. He was so tired. You guys can imagine that. I don't know. On camel, I think it is like 4 or 5 days travel that time, and that person is walking by foot, no food, nothing with him. So I don't know how he made to Medina, but this is how he get over there. And Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam hugged him, and this ayah revealed for him that وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَشْرِي نَفْسَهُ ابْتِغَاءَ. So from the people, those who kind of trade nafsahu, themselves, like their life, right? So basically everything he has just given that out just for the sake of what? Ibtigha mardatillahi, just to seek the rida of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala,
Pleasure
ridwan
of
of Allah
Allah.
subhanahu wa ta'ala,
Ple-
right? Yeah, pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And wallahu raufun bil ibad. So how beautifully Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is appreciating his effort, right? So this is beautiful ayah, and eye-opening for us that whatever we sacrifice for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah he is going to reward us the best, right? No one can reward him like him, right?
Inshallah.
So if we are making any sacrifices for on his way, so inshallah that is going to be reward worthy, but we need to make sure we are just doing for his sake, for nothing else, right?
Yeah.
So beautiful ayah. Okay, now I think we're gonna end our session over here, and that is going to be your homework, this page, this slide, which is slide number 21. Maybe I can write over here.
Okay.
So we can look all these words over here, and next time inshallah we can discuss that before we move on. Again, many beautiful ayat over here. I really want you to maybe look at the tafsir of this ayah.
Okay.
I think this is Surat Araf. Beautiful. And this one over here. Okay, so we are going to inshallah discuss next class about or whatever we can see over here. And with that, inshallah, we can finish our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quranil Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa dhikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.